Hi guys and welcome back to the channel. So today I'm going to be chatting you through this Gypsy shrine inspired look, which is perfect for festivals, Ibiza, which I'm hopefully going to be going to this year as well, and be able to recreate the look. I am a bit choked up just now, so that's why I sound a bit funny, but if you want to see how this video is done, stay tuned, and I will also link all the products below. So firstly, I'm going to start off by carving out my eyebrows. So I'm going to use this Anastasia Beverly Hills brow pencil with the additional sort of eyebrow brush at the end. It is in medium brown. So I'm going to start off by underlining my brow to create a lot more definition. I'm going to try and keep them still quite fluffy, but obviously still more outlined and things. So I'm just bringing the pencil down, recreating the shape of my eyebrow and creating brush strokes. I also don't have that high an arch at the minute. I have taken a little bit extra hair away when waxing than I should have, so I'm going to be recreating my arch by adding it in and drawing it in just a little bit further up my forehead than the hair naturally has been growing. So yeah, just to create much more of a higher prominent brow. So now I'm going to go in with my MAC Studio Fix Concealer in NC15, and I'm just going to go along the bottom of the brow line, just carving out the arch of the brow, and I'm just going to continue to cover the whole of my lid. I would always recommend to take your time and do it in small sections to make sure that you don't go into the brow hairs itself, and make sure that you keep it nice and neat at this part. So now that I've carved out both eyes with concealer, I'm going to go in with my Laura Mercier powder, translucent powder, to just set my eyes. Now I'm going to be using my Morphe 225 brush, and I am just going to be applying all the powder all over my eyelids just to set the concealer, which also helps to stop it from creasing as well. Now that I have set my eyes, I'm going to go in with my favourite transition colour, which is my medium deep bronzer, which I always use as my transition shade for 99.9 of my eyeshadows. So yeah, MAC Skin Mineralizer Bronzer is the go-to must-have transition shade. So I'm just applying the bronzer into the crease of my eye socket and up towards my brow bone. I'm just using a light, soft circular motion to create a really soft transition shade for me to keep building it up to create this really dramatic look that we're going to do. I want the eye to look very blown out, so I keep taking the colour right from the corner of my eye, right over my eye socket, and right out to the furthest outer corner. So I'm now going to use my Urban Decay electric palette, which is amazing. It has so many amazing summer brights. So I'm going to take this pink one first, and I'm going to apply it to the crease of my lid. So again, I'm just using light, soft, circular motions into my crease and taking it from the corner of my eye and blowing it out to the outer corner. I'm also going to keep building it up so that the colour becomes much more pigmented and so much brighter on my eye, because obviously I'm creating a summer festival look. So I'm going to use my MAC Studio Fix Concealer in NC15 to carve out my cut crease. So I'm going back in with my original fluffy brush, and I'm using the same pink that I was originally using, and I'm just building it up in the outer corner over the concealer. I'm now going in with the orange shade from the Urban Decay electric palette, and I'm building it up in the middle section of my eyelid. And yeah, I'm now going to be going in with the yellow shade also to create this sunset look, and just keep building them up until you think that they're as pigmented and as intensified as you want them to be. I'm now just going to run over my crease and the top of the 3 shades to make sure that they're all fully blended and there's nothing that's, you know, got any harsh lines or harsh edges. I'm now going to use my gel liquid Inglot liner, which is in colour Black 77, and I'm going to place it in the inside of my eyelid and then along my liner line, just to create a darker and intenser look. I'm now going to be adding on my favourite lashes ever, which are Tatty Lashes in TL3s. I'm loving these eyelashes just now. I've got quite small eyes, but they totally widen them and they make them look really dramatic without being over the top. I'm going to take a wipe and tidy up underneath my eyes and remove any excess makeup to sharpen it up and clean it all up. I'm now going back in with my MAC concealer and applying it underneath my eyelid so that I can apply the pink shadow underneath my eye to blow it all out. So I'm going to use this buffing brush first to buff it all out, and then I'm going to use my powder again to set it all to avoid any creases. I'm going to go back in with my slight transition shade, and then I am going to go back over it with my fluffy brush and the original pink that I first used from the electric palette. I'm just going to use a small amount of the pink shadow underneath my eye, and I'm going to start building it up and blowing it out to make it much more intense. I'm going back in with my larger fluffy brush and I'm blowing out the pink shadow much more, just to bring it down that little bit further so that it'll stand out with my lashes and the rest of the makeup. So I'm going to use my iconic highlighter and I'm going to apply it to my cheeks and to my forehead and down my nose and on my chin. And I'm going to use the stippling brush and I'm going to blend it all into my skin to create a really glowy highlighted look. So I'm going to use my NARS Sheer Glow foundation in Barcelona and my Zoeva buffer brush, and I'm going to blend all my foundation into my skin. Now once I've packed all my foundation on and pressed it all into my skin, I'm going to use my NARS Custard Concealer and I'm going to apply it underneath my eyes. I'm going to apply it down the bridge of my nose and on my chin as well. And I'm going to go back in with the original buffer brush that I used for my foundation and press it all into my skin. So I'm going to use my Laura Mercier powder and bake underneath my eyes to just make sure that they're really bright and really well set so that there's no creases.